All right, so another way we can animate is using physics. So I just want to show off the rigid body physics and we could try to play with it a little bit. So we'll just start off with our normal scene. I'm just going to make a plane. I'll just move it below the cube. Let me make that bigger. All right, great. Let's see. Let me put the shadows on. I'm going to shrink the cube some and I'm going to pull it up. So I'm going to grab our plane right here, and the dot with the dot around it is the physics tab. So we played a little bit with it when we made the cloth, but this time we're going to do a rigid body. So we're going to click rigid body, and on our plane we're going to get these options, and under type with our plane we're going to pick passive. That way our cube will be able to interact with it, but it won't really do anything. So we're going to grab our cube and we're going to hit rigid body. So now we started our simulation. When I hit play, this cube should fall, roll, do stuff like that, right? You know, we could maybe duplicate this cube, so I'm just doing Shift D. I'll press Z to move it, Shift D, press Z to move it down, right? So now if I hit play, they'll like hit, you know, each other and fall, right? Maybe we could add a bunch more of them. I'll just put them all around. So the more we add, you know, the more that's going to put on the computer, but we could, you know, see what happens, right? We could also add animations. So for example, maybe I'll add another cube. Let's see, I'm gonna put it like over here, maybe somewhere here. Let me make this really big, like that. And I'm gonna make this passive, and under settings where it says animated, I'm just gonna check that, right? So I could add keyframes to it. So for example, if I add, you know, say, let's hit play. So say they all fall down here at 52. I'm gonna select my bigger cube, I'll press I, I'll do location, rotation, scale. Maybe I'll go to like 120, and I'm just gonna push through here, and then I'll add another keyframe, location, rotation, scale. So now I should have, you know, some animation, and hopefully this cube will push all these other little cubes. You can see it pushes them. So you could get some interesting things, you know, for example, let's see, let me delete all these guys, not the plane, right, I'll leave one, delete. So let me get this closer to the floor. We don't want it to clip, so we just want it like, that's good. Let's see, I'm gonna add, so this step is gonna take a little bit of things. We're gonna add an array, right? Let me make this negative, and then I could extend it, and we could add one more array, and this one will go up on Z, and then we could have like a wall of cubes, right? So I'm gonna right click, I'm gonna convert this to a mesh, just like that. So right click, convert to mesh. So that will apply all our modifiers. So I'm gonna hit tab, and I'm gonna press P, and this is gonna give us our separate menu. So you could see the shortcuts P, and we're gonna do by loose parts. So that should separate all our cubes. I'm just gonna hit tab again to go back into object mode, and I'm gonna right click, and I'm gonna set origin, and we're gonna do origin to geometry. So right click, set origin, origin to geometry, and you should see all those like dots should have gone to the center of those cubes. So now we have like a wall of cubes, and you could see my, cube will like knock them down. So there's like fun things you could do with rigid body. So I would like you just to try this out, test it, see how it goes, and then again we can make a video by going to our output properties. We can go to output. We're going to go to this folder. We're going to pick a location that we like to save to. You'll name it, hit accept. We're going to go to file format. We're going to change that to FFmpeg video. And we're going to go to encoding, and we're going to either change this to MPEG-4 or QuickTime. So output, the folder, pick our location, file format, FFmpeg video, and container, either MPEG-4 or QuickTime.